Good morning and welcome to the Power Sports Channel. My name is Richard. Please like, comment, and subscribe. This is week 2 of the NFL season. I'm very excited about today's Cardinals versus Raiders game. Before I go forward, guys, I want to make a very quick apology about something that I said I was going to do, but I realized while I was literally at the game that I could not do. So basically, here's this. In previous videos, I had promised a special surprise. That special surprise was that I was going to go live during the game. And there is no excuse for this. I should have been ready. I thought the YouTube app was giving me the ability to go live because there was actually a portion of my account that actually says go live. I clicked on that and it said that you at least need 50 subscribers, and I am definitely sorry about that. I am still doing a giveaway. I'm just going to say this right here, right now. I need 100,000 subscribers and I'm giving away $1,000. Okay? If we can get to 100,000 subscribers, I will give out $1,000 on January 1st. But we have to get to 100,000 subscribers before January 1st of 2023. So guys, I am very sorry about that. It should not have happened like that. The craziest part about it was I actually made a YouTube video and I actually put it on my page, but it got hit with a copyright claim. So someone within YouTube or maybe someone from the Arizona Cardinals might have actually seen that video and hit it with a copyright claim. And the craziest part about it was in that video, the Chiefs and the Cardinals wound up scoring. I mean, it was just kind of disappointing because I was able to get around the whole going live thing. I was able to make a video only for it to be hit with a copyright strike. But I'm going to figure out a way around this, and I'm not going to make any more promises that I'm not able to keep. But yeah. But guys, welcome to week 2, and I am sorry about that. This week, I am very excited about this Cardinals game. Last week was a complete and utter dumpster fire. I meant to make a post-game reaction to it, but I really didn't have the words to describe what I had just seen. And I'm just going to call it a complete and utter dumpster fire. It was about as bad as that I've ever seen. But today it's week 2. It's a brand new week. The Cardinals this week are going up against a really good trio of wide receivers. Darren Waller, Hunter Renfrow, and of course, Davante Adams. I'm going to start with Darren Waller. In my opinion, I consider him a top 5, maybe even top 10 tight end right now. He just recently got a new deal. Congratulations to him on his new deal. They got to shut him down. Hunter Renfrow, who I think is very underappreciated in this league for what he's able to do. I think that Hunter Renfrow on some teams could be a number 1 wide receiver. But I think he would really excel from being like a number 2 under Davante Adams. But don't get me wrong. I like what I see from Hunter Renfrow. Then you have Davante Adams. Now, here is where it gets tricky because all 3 of these guys together are a problem for the Cardinals. Even if we were back in the day when we still had Patrick Peterson, when he was playing well, this would still be a problem. Because even when the Cardinals defense was above average, we weren't really able to stop teams that had multiple players that could get down the field and make a catch. So Davante Adams, We're going to have to pick our spots when we double team him, because we can't double team him the whole game because Renfro and Darren Waller is out there as well. So we're going to have to pick our spots. In my opinion, Devontae Adams right now is the number 2 wide receiver in the league. Cooper Kupp is number 1. If Cooper Kupp doesn't have a good year this year, I would put Devontae Adams back in that spot. But Devontae Adams also has to have a good year as well. There's a part of me that wishes that we could have gotten Devontae Adams instead of DeAndre Hopkins, especially with this whole suspension thing going on. But hindsight is 2020. So, yeah, there's that. Now, our defense is really going to have to know their assignments this week, no getting confused, because we will get burned time after time. And then you have their running back, Josh Jacobs, who has, I do believe, posted at least 3 or 4 seasons where he has at least gotten 7 touchdowns. So that's at least seven touchdowns for either the last 3 or 4 years. And I've personally had him on my fantasy football team. And believe it or not, little fun fact, I lost in the championship round of one of my fantasy football leagues because of the simple fact that I do believe he was going into week 17 with a questionable tag, and I lost by 1 600th of a point. It was horrible. It still stings. But all of this together is going to be an issue. Renfro, Waller, Devontae Adams, Josh Jacobs. So you're going to have to make sure that we're able to plug up those holes. The guys need to be where they need to be at the time they need to be there. Another issue is this. Just coming up and being able to make a tackle, being where you need to be when you need to be there. That's just a whole other issue for them. Kyler Murray in the offense. Now I'm going to switch over to the Cardinals offense, basically. Kyler Murray and the Arizona Cardinals offense did not look good last week. I thought they would at least do something. I'm glad that they were able to score points. I didn't think that that game was going to get as out of hand as it did. But it did. And for a while there, it looked like my prediction for what the score of the game was. It looked like it was literally going to happen. I do believe I said it was going to be like 30-16, or I know I said the Chiefs were going to get 30, but they wound up getting way more than that. And I do believe the Cardinals might have even gotten a little bit more than what I said they were going to get, but it was still a bad loss. The Cardinals cannot afford a repeat of last week. If you cannot move the ball, it's going to be a problem. And then you also have another issue, the return of Chandler Jones, which is always fun. You know, he's going to be motivated to get after Kyler Murray. And this is going to be, can you contain Chandler Jones? Can you contain Max Crosby? This is going to be a lot of possibly extra tight ends on probably both sides of the offensive line to try to chip Max Crosby, Chandler Jones at the line of scrimmage, or just outright help block them. Because this will turn into an issue really quickly. And I can easily see this turning into a situation where possibly blitzing linebackers are able to get sacks. Blitzing safeties are able to get sacks because they're coming off the edge free easily. So we have to have a better performance here. And DeAndre Hopkins is still suspended. J.J. Watt, Jalen Thompson are active today, but from what I'm seeing, from what I'm actually hearing, is that he might not be able to play the complete game. They're going to play him in spots, basically. Jalen Thompson is back. Jalen Thompson got a new contract during the offseason, so congratulations to him. The Cardinals just need to be able to be in the right place at the right time. And I'm really just getting tired of hearing about how great the other team was. Now, there is one thing that I really want to go over, and this was something that was spoken about this past week after the Cardinals lost to the Chiefs, that there was a ton of Chiefs fans there at that game, and there was. They started doing all their chants, and you even saw quite a few Chiefs fans doing the whole tomahawk chop thing, and I'm like, oh, great. And there was a lot of them there. So I'm not here to tell the fans, hey, what you should do with your money. But the organization needs to understand that if there's not a winning product on the field, the fans are going to more than likely sell. Even if there was a winning product on the field, you probably have less fans selling their tickets. But I'm sorry, they saw an opportunity to probably make $250 a ticket or $300 a ticket or whatever they paid. I know in my section, if I would have sold my ticket, I probably would have gotten $500 or $600 for it. So it's just kind of annoying, because especially when the sports media makes it seem like, oh, you're wrong if you sell your tickets to the opposing teams. The team hasn't given the fans a reason not to sell. That's the problem. Give the fans a reason not to sell. And I promise you, it'll be less fans. When the Phoenix Suns started doing better, I know this is about the Cardinals, but when the Phoenix Suns started doing better, yes, there were tickets that wound up being sold to other fans of other teams, yes, but it was a lot less. You didn't have 7,000 Dallas Maverick fans there. You might have had 800, maybe. But you definitely didn't have 7,000. You didn't even have 12,000. So there's that part, because I didn't mean to go into that, but I feel like it should not always be about the fans doing this or doing that. But back to the point at hand, guys, I don't mean to go off topic, but I wanted to go over that because, especially if you are a Cardinals fan and you are watching this, I want to make sure that I speak on things that I think that are very important. This offense has to move. Kyler Murray must get the ball out of his hand quickly. Kyler Murray holds the ball in his hands too long because he's trying to look for the home run play. Sometimes you just need to throw down to your check down wide receiver or your check down wide receiver, tight end, whoever it is that is open that can possibly get you those 5 yards, so that second down is more manageable or third down is more manageable. Because if you actually look, Kyler Murray will hike the ball and he will hold it. Now, it's okay if that happens every once in a while, because even Tom Brady winds up holding the ball a while sometimes. But there should be no reason why every play you're holding the ball for 3 seconds, 4 seconds, 5 seconds. It's embarrassing. And this is why this kid takes licks all day, getting hit, getting knocked over, getting ran over, because he is incapable of getting the ball away quickly. I do believe he's just so used to the home run play that it's not really about the check down man. This is why he gets clobbered. This is why he gets creamed. But we got to do better. The running game today needs to be better. We need to see a steady dose of James Conner in the running game today, because we were throwing the ball on 3rd and 2 last week. I do believe we were throwing the ball on 4th and 2. There's no reason why that should not just be a run right up the middle. It's too much throwing the ball. I understand that this is more like a West Coast offense, and it's kind of like it. You might even say air raid. Air raid, a lot of throwing the ball, very little running it. And I get that. I respect it. I do. But at the same time, we need to run the ball and have confidence that we can pick up those 2 yards. And I'm seeing this across the league. Teams are just throwing the ball on 4th and 3, 4th and 2, 4th and 1, 3rd and 2, 3rd and 1. So they need to work on that today. This running game has got to make it work. And the offensive line has to hold up. Our defensive line has to hold up. If we are not able to get penetration and get after Derek Carr, it's going to be an issue. There is no reason why our safety should have to cover wide receivers for 4 and 5 seconds at a time, if not longer, because we're not getting after them. Just the same way that there is a clock that should be in Kyler Murray's head, there should be a clock in the defensive lineman's head or linebacker's head to be able to get after the quarterback, because that extra second could be the difference between finding Renfro, finding Waller, finding Devontae Adams down the field. And just what you watched in game film, more than likely they might actually do on the field. Please understand what they like to do in this situation or that situation. We're just getting ran over. But I am going to get the 3 keys to the game, and then I'm going to wrap it up, because I do believe the game starts in like maybe 30 or 40 minutes. Number 1, I know that you're not going to be able to contain all 3 of these guys, but limit the damage. Be there to make a tackle or deflect a pass when the opportunity arises, or when you get that opportunity. Number 2, Kyler Murray must get the ball out of his hands very quickly. Number 3, we must win the war in the trenches on the offensive side and the defensive side of the ball. Because I promise you, Chandler Jones and Max Crosby will have no problem taking off Kyler Murray's head today. They will have no problem with that. And especially after watching what you saw last week, they are looking at chops. Believe me, you have players on that team thinking 2, 3, 4, maybe sack game today. So please, defend, get after their quarterback, and block. There's no reason why anything else should be happening other than that. Guys, once again, thank you for watching the Power Sports channel. I gotta give a quick what I think the score is going to be today. I do believe that the Cardinals will find a way to win this game today, but it's going to be a close one. I think today they are going to win about 25-18. I don't really see a huge opportunity for, how can I put this? I think, you know what? I'm just gonna say it. I really want the Cardinals to prove something here, so I'm gonna be as positive as possible. They're winning 25-18. I really just want them to win the game. I want them to have a good showing. Even though I kind of feel like this game is going to go the opposite way because the Raiders have a lot of talent, I want to see them do it. I want to see them come up and play their assignments the way they're supposed to. So Cardinals win today, 25-18. They're going to do it. I believe in them. They're in Oakland today. That's why I'm in my room right now. This is normally the one day I take off, so that's why I'm still at home, but I am excited for this game, and I do hope you guys have a great day. Please like, comment, subscribe, and this is Power Sports Channel. I'm signing off.